Well, hello there, Virgo. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about March. March is going to have 4 weeks in it, so we're going to have 4 columns and 3 rows. We're doing the full overview, and then we'll go ahead and go in depth on the very first week, which is the 2nd through the 8th. Excellent, wonderful stuff going on. I have a couple of messages for you from my better angels. My better angels are telling us that it's important for us all to get into self-care. This could be physical activity, new diets, or even journaling and spiritual work that we get involved in. But whatever we're doing, we're going to start out small at the beginning of the month. We're going to kind of maybe get back into old routines that we've done in the past that we fell away from. So we'll start there, and it'll be kind of like just trying to warm ourselves up and get into the rhythm of things and get into the habit of doing it again. And then we'll go ahead and proceed later on in the month to add a little spice, okay? We're going to kick it up a notch and then make things get a little more interesting for us. And that will be where things get super fun, all right? So I'm excited to see how that plays out for you. And we'll continue each week to talk about it and add more to it later on in the month, all right? So the other message I have for you is that we want to remember where we were last month in February, where we were staying in our lane. We were kind of getting centered and realizing that everything wasn't about us, and that was cool. Now we got to poke a hole in that little thing and stick one ear out. We want to put one ear out there. We want to listen to what's going on out there so that we're aware of what it is that's happening. We don't want to give up hope on the outside world. We want to be aware of what's going on out there. We also want to take in the information, run it through the filters to find out how much of it is really about us. And if it's not about us, that's okay. We get that. But we also want to just at least be aware of what's happening, because it will be happening for or to other people we know. And now we want to be able to empathize with them and or relate to them on a new level, because we're at least aware of what's going on and how life is affecting them on the outside, okay? So that's what that's all about, and that's what's going on for the month. Those are my messages. Let's go ahead and get you a card for the month, all right? So here we have it. We have, this is the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle. It's all pre-programmed for you, Virgo, and we want to pick a card for you. There's the one. And yes, we're going to go ahead and read it right now. Bam. Rejoice. Huzzah. So yes, this is Rejoice. This is a beautiful card. It's speaking to exuberance, happiness, random acts of hilarity and craziness and silliness and pure, unadulterated joy. Huzzah! I love it. It's so good. It really is all about letting out that inner joy within you, okay? Don't be afraid to skip a little if you want to. Be a little silly. Do the things that bring it out of you, whatever that is that works for you. If that means a little extra sprinkles on your cake sprinkles on your pancakes, whatever. Show the extra, go the extra bit, a little bit more. All right? This is really a great card, and I'm excited to see it for you. There's a lot to be joyful and happy about, and I'm excited to see that. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and let's get into the reading itself. All right. So we have this beautiful deck. This is the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to do those 4 columns and 3 rows as per usual. And we will talk about, the first row is where we are. Second row is going to be what's blocking us. And the third row will be our solution. All right? Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about what's going on. So we'll read all 4 weeks, and then we'll go in depth on the first week, all right? So 2nd through the 8th of March, Virgo, we have the 4 of Cups. The foundation of your heart is getting stronger, which is nice. It's beginning to formulate into something really great. I feel like, interestingly, there's part of you that's a little feeling slightly discontented with what's going on. It's like, okay, you've gotten into a routine. already in your heart. And you're a little, like, you want to spice that up a little bit. So don't be afraid to spice up your heart, okay? Don't be, or the things that you care about, don't be afraid to spice those up a little bit. What's blocking you is that you don't have the tools right now to do what you want to do, okay? So maybe you just need to hold back a little bit. Maybe it's not quite time yet, but you're in a place where you don't have what you need. So maybe it's time to hunt and gather. But at this point, you're not ready to quite take action. So I would say write it all down, come up with a plan, come up with what you want to do and how you want to do it. It's going to be great. And of course, the Chariot is here, showing that once you've done the hunting and the gathering, and or making of the plans, you're in a position where I think you're about to take a trip instead. And that's, while you can't work and do what you want and create what you want, you're going to take a trip instead. You're just going to get on going. You're going to take a short trip. It may be a long trip, I don't know, but you're out. You're just done. You're like, okay, I can't do what I want to do here, so I'm just going to leave. Bye. It's very funny how you do that. Okay. Now, whatever's going on for you, Virgo, you are on the move, all right? So get going and get moving, all right? Now, let's look at the 9th through the 15th. What do we have here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is here, showing us that there's a karmic lesson in this week for you. I'm not really sure what that karmic lesson will be. It sort of depends on what the other cards are that will support it when we go in deeper. I apologize for not being able to clarify that too much. But your karma is at issue. So lessons that you need to relearn in this moment so that you will hopefully do something different than you did the last time and come out better for it, okay? We also have, of course, the 9 of Wands showing that where you're blocked this week is standing up for yourself and making sure that you are the one in charge of things, or that your point of view is most important. I think that's going to get blocked. So be aware of that in advance, and be aware that Page of Wands, there will be more for you to learn in this moment. So you are going to be given information that there is something you need to learn still, like a class or something else, that will help you expand and become more of what you need to be, or do whatever you need to do. So new incoming information will help you as you move forward. Okay, cool. Now then, we have this is, of course, the 16th through the 22nd. We have this King of Wands. Ooh, he is feisty. He is strong. Look at him. He has a lion to the back of him, and he turned his back on him. What? This is how strong he is, okay? He's very confident. He is very secure in himself. He is everything. He's a very strong dude. This could also be a woman who's all that and a bag of chips. Whoever she is going to be in support of you, or in charge. You're going to be involved with this person at this time, and I think that's going to be great. I think you're going to like being around this person. There's a lot of experience there, and strength that makes you feel very comfortable and safe. Sure, so that's good. Where you're blocked this particular week, there's going to be a lady of like mind, yes, but she's not nearly as serious as he is. I can tell you, nor is she as secure. She's a little willy-nilly, a little bit silly, but at the same time, she's also going to block you. Something about her is going to be, I feel like somehow she's going to end up being unreliable in some way, and it's going to block you from doing what you want to do. So let that sit where it does. Sorry about that. That's a drag. And then, of course, we have the 9 of Cups. Your wishes are being fulfilled. So it doesn't matter how this plays out. Between the King of Wands over here and the 9 of Cups, you're getting everything you want, plus more. Okay? Perfect. Everything is going very well, probably without her. So there you go. This card here is talking about the 23rd through the 29th. And we're talking about the Devil, releasing things that don't fit anymore. This could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, relationships that don't work anymore, or even a job. So it's okay for you to grow beyond where you're at and do different things than you have before. you can be more than you ever were before, even by releasing something that doesn't fit anymore. If your job doesn't work for you, it's okay. You can get another job. And you're allowed to find what fits, find what works, find what gives you joy. Because if you're just suffering at your job or at whatever's going on, whether it's a relationship, it could be any number of different things, or maybe you're just suffering with too much stuff, it's okay to let it go, all right? Just let it go, and it will be better. You will feel freer, and you will grow. Ta-da! Perfect. This is not going to be a good week for relationships. You might have a relationship that blocks you, meaning that your decisions about releasing stuff might have somebody saying, wait, but I want to keep that, or I want to keep that. And you're like, oh boy. So your person, your partner at work, your partner at life may be standing around going, I'm not comfortable with all the things you're getting rid of, okay? So it doesn't matter what you're getting rid of. They may not be comfortable with it, and they may let you know, and it will be a little bit of an awkward situation for you, but you need to work through it, okay? Don't let them totally block you from your growth. When you release it, you grow, so you need to keep growing, all right? Now, the Five of Wands is showing that you're going to get some help to do what you want to do. You don't have to do it alone. You're going to get some help, and you will have everything going on just the way you like it, all right? So I have a neighbor who has decided to blow the leaves in their yard. I'm not sure if you can hear the blower or not. I really hope you can't, but I thought I'd mention what that is so you would have a clue, in case you can. All these cards, I'm going to save them over here so that we can keep going. All right. Let's move these over, and we will go ahead and expand on the 2nd through the 8th of March. The first week, we're going to get a little deeper, figure out what's going on. It should be interesting. All right, so what are we into here? The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, we were talking about the foundation of your heart, the things that matter to you the most. There's something wonderful happening where you have a lot in front of you that you do care about and that matters to you very much. But it looks to me like you're a little either feeling fussy and bored, like you can't go yet and do what you want to do. So there's part of you that needs to just sort of go, okay, well, I can't act on what I want to right now. What do I do instead? How can I build a foundation? And it's a karmic lesson for you. You've learned the lesson over and over again. Like with gardening, if you plant too early, you'll end up with dead plants because a frost will certainly come if you don't pay attention to when the last frost is. So you've learned that lesson. You've had karmic lessons about this before, and you're taking them into consideration. You are not letting them go. They are not being wasted. So you're taking your time and you're being careful about it. And the star is here saying, yep, everything that you've done already, like I feel like what you can do is process your boxes, your garden boxes, and get them ready to receive seeds and stuff, but you're not planting yet because you know better than to start planting right away, all right? And all that hard work is done, so you're prepared without it being without having to get any further into it, okay? So you're ready. The boxes are ready. All you have to do is plant the plants when it's time, but you don't have to do anything more. You've already learned that lesson more times than you like to admit, but you're doing great, okay? And that can fall into any given area, whether it's filing paperwork too soon or whatever. You've got the paperwork filled out. It's ready to go. You just got to put the stamp on it when the right time comes, but you know better than to mail it too soon. You know better than to do whatever it is too soon. You're going to handle it, and it's going to be perfectly timed, okay? So good for you. Now then, we're talking about what's blocking you this week. You don't have the tools at your disposal to do much more than what you've already done, okay? So maybe you've ordered the seeds. The boxes are ready. You've ordered the seeds, but they haven't arrived yet. And so now you're waiting for seeds to arrive. You're waiting for all the other tools you want to use to arrive. So now you have to just sit still and wait. But things aren't falling together, or they aren't falling apart. Everything is just sort of status quo, chilling out, waiting for the moment when everything gets good, okay? So there's no need to fight for power in the garden. There's just nothing to do except wait, all right? And of course, unless you're fighting for power from the critters in the garden, because holy moly, that can be a whole different battle. But the solution is to go on a trip and get away from all this silliness and move forward. You don't have to sit around and wait for things to happen. You can go and do whatever you want to and come back and everything will be ready to go, okay? So do enjoy the trip. Do something outside your house. The fact is, when it comes to other stuff than a gardening situation, obviously, there's other situations at play, and for most of my people, fighting for your power or trying to get things to happen when the timing is wrong, it doesn't happen. It doesn't fall together. It doesn't fall apart. You don't have your tools, so you can't make things work, whether it's like you've lost access to a given space that has the right tools for what you want to do. You're just at a standstill, okay? You feel like major hermit. This is like a whole hermit week, okay? But you're going to go on an adventure instead of sitting around waiting for things to happen. And what's cool is things will turn out more fair. The more distance you make between yourself and your situation, the more you get out of your own way and out of everything else's way, the more fair it will be, all right? And of course, the Six of Pentacles is here, showing that, yeah, I mean, you're going to have enough money to take care of whatever you need to, and everything is going to be great, okay? Cool. Sorry about that blower stuff. That is kind of annoying, at least to me. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I can. So, let's get you a message from the Cosmic Oracle, all right? I want to have you get this message. That's the one. All right. Let's see. Look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you now. So, the fact that things are going astray in different directions is the universe sending you signs. So it's like you don't have, it's not time to do this, it's not time to do that. Everything is standing at a still. And it's all telling you you're much better off going on an adventure than you are playing around at home right now, okay? So enjoy the joy of getting out and having a good time. See the signs that are out there. The universe is speaking to you. Ta-da! Perfect. Nice. Excellent. You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get those. All right. Well, all right, Virgo, what do we have? We have serpentine, we have emerald, and we have goldstone. Ooh. All right. Excellent. So here we go. So goldstone is all about, it's a second chakra stone. And this second chakra stone is all about how we want to take action on our dreams and our goals from our heart. Our higher heart has dreams and goals. And so when we take action on them, we action the plan from our higher heart. Our higher heart has two sides, the masculine and the feminine. The feminine dreams it up and the masculine side does the job. This is you doing the job, okay? This is you doing the job, manifesting what you need, whether it's about plotting and planning, picking the seeds that you need and getting ready to do new things. That's what's going on. Serpentine is here for your second chakra, your third chakra, and your third chakra is getting some really buttery healing. So the serpentine is a healer, and it's very lovely and warm and buttery, and it will heal feelings, emotions, and memories with a kind hand, okay? So it doesn't have to be a harsh hand at all. You're being given a break from all the harshness, and you're given a nice buttery healing situation where it's good, okay? You're doing a good thing. You're circumnavigating the situations that are happening around you, and it's all going very well. Nice. Now we have emerald. Emerald is in your higher heart, and it is healing your heart, okay? So your higher heart needs to be appreciated for all the things it's dreaming up, and sometimes it gets a little bruised when things don't go 100% according to plan. And so when that happens, we get to take a moment and heal those owies within our heart And the emerald is going to do that. It's going to be nice and cool and mellow and relaxed, and it's going to just calmly massage out any cramps in your heart, okay, so that you are feeling much better at the end of this, okay? Cool. So I'm going to put these rocks down right here. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, Virgo, but they're there for you if you would like. If you do decide to carry them, post below, comment below, and let me know what happened and how you enjoyed it or didn't enjoy it. Come back on Wednesday. Let me know in progress how it's going. And if you need help, I'll be happy to talk to you about it, all right? And again, if you choose to carry something else, that is totally okay. Please let me know what you got. I would be super excited to have a conversation with you about your rocks and what you're carrying instead of what I suggested and how that's working out for you in your situation. Everything is cool and I appreciate it. So now then, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It really helps the little baby channel grow, and I really appreciate the one and the all of you, all right? Thank you so much for being here. We will talk next week about the 9th through the 15th, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.